had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z compared to me.
Is that Riff Raff?
Nah. This is Krispy Kreme, nigga.
Okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world.
Oh, I know who this is.
Oh yeah. Divine finally, yo.
I saw that video. Holy
you seen that on for what? What was that on?
I saw it on Facebook. Somebody posted that shit.
That was me. But he was also on that Daniel Tosh show as well. Daniel Tosh brought him in and was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was Krispy Kreme. He's got bars, clearly, and he's made out with every girl in the world. So talk to your wife because he made out with her. I don't mean you.
Man, I gotta make some phone calls and find out, man. Krispy Kreme.
Yo, what up, you guys? Thank you so much again for tuning in to another episode of the Chop Up. This is episode 3.
Episode 3. Thank y'all, man.
This is still moving. It's still happening, which is good.
I'm excited. This is dope, man. I'm liking this shit.
Shout out to Mike Boogie and Maximum FM for having us.
Maximum FM, Mike Boogie. Shout out, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. The Ignorance is Free. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Chris Green. And guess what?
Ooh.
Guess what, world? Mike Divine is finally on Twitter.
Yeah.
See, I don't even think he knows his Twitter name, so I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
You can follow Mike Divine on Twitter at Mike Divine.
Hold on. Let me put some violin music behind that.
That's Mike Divine music. That's music with a K.
Yeah, thanks, man. Y'all check me out, man.
All right, man. So let's get into this shit. So,
yeah.
I want to talk about white people.
Oh.
Yeah, white people. More specifically, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Miley Cyrus is a fucking cunt.
Wow.
So she's like she's a cunt. Like,
harsh words, man.
Well,
harsh
she is
words.
a cunt.
Yeah.
Do you not remember when she was super hip hop and showing off her fucking Hank Hill no ass?
Oh yeah.
Wearing the Jordans. You remember that shit, right?
I remember the video that she had. I remember it, man.
There was more to that. She's actually she was doing some hip hop shows. She was like fucking like sucking like an inflatable dick.
I saw that.
So anyway, so now that she popped off on the black shit, now she's sick of hip hop, you guys. She's not into that. So I'm gonna quote her. She says, what does she say? She's like, I'm not into it because it's all about come sit on my dick, suck on my cock. This is basically what she thinks of our music, hip hop. So she put this out there into the universe, and
she needs help, man.
Yeah, we're looking at her like, we don't want you either, Miley Cyrus. You understand what I'm saying? And to me,
we didn't ask for that.
I said what I'm saying. And to me, like, honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I think there's a lot, like, okay, don't get it twisted, Divine. There's a lot of white artists that do a fantastic job appropriating our culture and doing our style of music. Like, i.e., I'm a fucking fan of Robin Thicke. Okay.
Robin Thicke is dope.
He does soul music.
Justin Timberlake is dope.
Eminem's dope.
And I have to say, sorry, listeners, you're probably going to slander the fuck out of me for this one. But Justin Bieber's Purpose album was fantastic.
It was pretty fucking good.
Just saying, man.
Even though he said, nigga. Remember the nigga joke?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But the album. We're going to focus on the album.
I'm focusing on the music.
It was dope.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, fuck Iggy Azalea.
Oh, I can't talk about that.
Fuck her.
Ugh.
Fuck her right in the bum with a fist. Michael Jordan's fist. And fuck Post Malone. Fuck him too.
Oh,
fuck
Post
that
Malone.
nigga too. That nigga wasn't doing rap shit at the beginning.
He said he wasn't even rap. He called himself a country artist.
No, that's the cop out, nigga. That is the fucking cop out. Same shit Iggy Azalea said.
I'm not hip hop. I'm not rap. I'm just a musician.
No,
she's not even a musician.
Nah, nigga.
I wouldn't consider what she does music. First of all,
nah, it sounds like fucking fart in a wet paper bag. It's
gross.
horrible.
It's gross.
So,
but that Post Malone guy with the braids,
yes,
horrible.
And niggas fuck with that shit.
Oh, I know they do.
All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna knock the music because I don't fuck with it. And if you fuck with it, that's your business. I'm trying to show you is these niggas, they jump on the hip hop dick, and then soon as they're done riding the hip hop dick, they're like, oh, and they move on and they do their own shit.
But you know what's funny is what Miley Cyrus said about hip hop. She said, oh, like you were saying in that point about, oh yeah, it's all about ride my dick, blah, 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 suck my cock, blah, 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 blah. She's like, now I don't have a problem with the conscious rap.
When she responded.
And then all of a sudden she's saying how I'm gonna put more attention into listening to the more positive and conscious rap. I'm like, who are you listening to? Can you picture Miley Cyrus sitting down listening to a Talib Kweli?
It's not happening. And you know what? She only said that after she got the backlash. Exactly. So in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck didn't you say that in the first place? Exactly. You didn't. She just put hip hop in a box. Period.
Yep.
Initially,
and every song sounds
is suck my dick, sit on my cock, and then after she catches the heat, she's like, oh no, I listen to such and such and fuck that bitch,
Get
man.
out of here.
Fuck that bitch.
We don't need her anyways.
I hope that producer she was fucking with, Mike Will, made it.
Oh,
I hope he gave her some anal gonorrhea or some shit. Fuck that bitch. Yo,
Mike Will.
Yo, another motherfucker.
Yeah.
And this is super honestly, Divine.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm disappointed in this girl. I am very disappointed, man. Because growing up, don't go chasing water. Chili was my shit.
Oh,
dog,
everybody had a crush on Chili,
Alive?
dude. Come on, Chili was dope.
All right, check out what Chili had to say, though.
Come on, Chili.
Well, people are very upset about Chili from TLC. That's all because she was doing an interview. Chili and T-Boz were doing an interview, and they were talking to a news reporter about Donald Trump and the Black Lives Matter movement. Well, here is what Chili had to say about Black Lives Matter.
Personally, I didn't go into any marches or anything like that, but for me, all lives matter. You know what I mean? Because there's a time when, different groups are targeted for, different things. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that just the whole, what happened, even, with the police brutality against these young black boys and stuff like that, and all of that kind of stuff is wrong. Even if it was a Caucasian teen kid that this was happening to or whatever, it's just not right.
Does TLC's new album matter, though? That is the question that should be.
Well, she actually went into the shade room and she left this comment. Of course, Black Lives Matter.
Watch the moonwalk.
Watch the moonwalk now. To all of us. Everyone knows I'm a black mother of a black son, so there's no way I could watch what's happening and not be affected. That video was from an interview in London asking me about issues happening in the U.S. My response was inclusive of everyone, but not meant to undervalue the Black Lives Matter movement or suggest police brutality against blacks is acceptable.
Here's my thing.
Hypocrite on that.
This is what I'm saying. It's the same shit with the Miley Cyrus. It's like, okay, so she was in London.
Yeah.
Okay, so which, I mean, I've never been in London,
but London's rough too. Like the cops in London fuck with black people too.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is like the media outlet that was probably interviewing her. I don't know. So you guys I'm open to being wrong. Please fact check me on this. But according to her response from Baller Alert, she was sounding like, look, I only said this because the outlet that was talking to me was predominantly white, so I didn't want to offend them.
So she was in her safe zone.
Fuck that, nigga. Black Lives Matter, period. And you know what pisses me? Go ahead, Divine.
Black Lives Matter, yes. But to her point, I can understand why she's defending herself. You got to think of Chili and TLC's fan base. She doesn't want to rock that boat because she's probably terrified.
But what boat?
If she's overly,
overly black.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Oh my god!
There's this thing in Hollywood about
in life
being somebody who said it. There's a song, The Locks. Not black enough for BET, just let me be. Jada Kiss says that. He's like, he might be too black for BET, but not white enough acting for MTV.
Yeah.
So there's always that thin line where an artist has to be safe and just be respectful about what they say.
Okay, when you say safe, you mean, and no disrespect, but give me the short answer on safe. When an artist has to be safe, what does that mean?
Just pretty much being politically correct.
Okay.
In their eyes, like Don't rock that boat to sway people from not listening to your music. Oh my God,
There
you
it
hear
is.
what Chili from TLC said
There it
about
is.
Black Lives
But-
Matter?
but-
This person might be white listening to that show and thinking, what the fuck did Chili just say? You know what? Steve and Sarah and Jesse, we're not listening to TLC anymore because she supports Black Lives Matter.
So basically what you're saying is an artist needs to fucking sit on the fence to be safe, to protect their record
protect
sales.
themselves, yeah.
But you know what's fucked up about that? And you know why that shouldn't matter? Because when you use the word safe, what's more important about being safe is us being safe, nigga. Our
Of course,
lives
of
being
course.
safe. That's why she should, okay, first of all,
she shouldn't have said what she said.
she should have never said that shit.
But she said it, and then she tried to go back on it and eat her words, but it was too late because it was already out there.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
So don't condescend.
okay, so
yourself.
how do you,
Like,
okay, so you're Chili.
Yeah,
You're being asked that question.
right.
How do you be? I don't think it's possible. So how do you be safe?
You can't.
Still, you just gotta. Okay,
You have
so
to keep it real to yourself and what your listeners would respect. Okay, she's a black woman. She has kids.
She has a
with
kid.
She has a kid who's obviously black.
Yeah.
So why would your listeners not understand that you support a movement that is
This
a cause
is what
for your
I'm
people?
saying.
So what was her
Why?
reasoning behind
I don't
that?
know. That's what I'm saying. Fuck Chili off that shit.
She
man.
fucked up.
She fucked.
She
right
really
up.
did, and it's unfortunate because being a fan of TLC from growing up and listening to their music, you would think where they're from. What, they're from Atlanta?
Yeah, they're from the South.
There you go. So from the South, and
Especially
being
from the fucking South,
being from the
dog.
South where they raise that Confederate flag high and shit.
Yeah.
You would think, especially in this day and time, she should make her voice
With
heard.
everything that's going, come on, and she's worried about fucking offending fucking Jessica, who may not stream her CD.
She's
So
already
fuck
had,
Chili,
and the
man.
thing is though, I
Yo,
can't see.
left eyes fucking spinning in her grave.
You know,
right now,
like,
dog.
hold on, Chili, you said that shit.
Yo, speaking of people that probably wished they could take back what they said.
Like a Scantron.
Like
That's
a
gonna be my fucking Puzzle, Chris. We got to do a song called "Like a Scantron."
Like a Scantron.
Like a Scantron. Scratch you off like a Scantron.
That's a fact. Yo, copyright that.
Yeah.
But yo, speaking of them niggas.
Yeah, what up though?
Before we hit the record button, you telling me about Joey. You copped the Joey Badass album.
Did you say before you hit the record button?
Before I hit the record button for the show.
Oh, we haven't even recorded yet?
Nigga, we've been recording the entire time.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Divine is on one tonight. But the point is,
I'm on one.
but you got the Joey album.
Love the Joy.
And you love the Joey album.
Yeah.
And then what did I tell you? I told you something that Joey said that I can't go back on.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, listen, for you people out there, I want you guys to hear what Mr. Joey Badass said, all right? Because he's on one, but we're going to take it in right now, all right?
Joey Badass recently said that he's a better rapper than Tupac in terms of bars.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Joey Badass's music to be able to say that.
He said, I'd flame him in a battle.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's not actually as crazy as it sounds.
No.
'Cause I think people put Tupac on such a pedestal, but Tupac was not an uber lyricist. Like,
See, he
as
had
a-
mad charisma. And the
Mad
shit you
charisma.
said, and he made you feel his lyrics. That's why you love Tupac, is by how he made you feel.
Okay. Joey Badass, Tupac in a battle.
Yeah.
Who you got? Now, when I say battle,
I don't want to be biased.
now when
though.
I
That's
say
the thing.
battle, when I
Yeah.
say battle, I don't mean on stage, freestyling,
Oh, you meaning
punchlining.
like a vi-
I mean, what I mean is Joey goes to the studio, he
Records
clicks up
some
with a
shit.
producer,
Yeah.
records a diss record,
Yeah.
Pac does the same. Go.
Two different times though, man. How are you comparing Tupac to Joey, man?
Because Joey did.
But I know,
Because
and
Joey
I, and
did.
I hear you, but it's hard for me to even answer that because Joey to me isn't a battle rapper.
But Joey thinks he could take Pac. Who do you think would win?
Fuck, I don't even know. Like I would. It was a toss up, but I'd have to say Pac.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
The reason, and I'll tell you the reason
Yes.
why. Like Pac is just that dude who goes in, and I'm not saying Joey can't hold his own. I just don't take Joey as a battle rapper. Like Joey's fantastic at what he's done since the beginning with Pro Era, and I don't take anything away from him in that way. But I've never been on Joey to take him as a battle rapper and to be in the studio like just eating dudes.
Even
like,
Tupac, I wouldn't. He's not really a battle rapper
but,
either. But
you got to think when that whole
Hit 'em
when
up.
he did that, take money.
yeah,
you know
they
when
hit
he
him
did
up.
that shit.
That's
like,
what I was saying. I'm
yeah, like that shit was cool, but it still wasn't as aggressive as what I've heard. Like when the Ether shit and Jay and Nas popped up. Like, that's different.
Let me ask you this question. Pac hit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie Smalls. And there's going to be those people who said this wasn't a Biggie diss record or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it was.
It was.
Who Shot You. So Biggie, Who Shot You, Pac, hit him up. Which one would you take?
I'll go with the Biggie.
The Who Shot You?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't know. There's just more energy in that shit, man. Just in my opinion. And I actually like the song a lot more.
The
Who Shot Ya?
Ya?
Gling, 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 gling. That shit was fucking nuts.
Okay, do you look at Who Shot Ya as a Biggie diss record? Excuse me, as a Tupac diss record?
Yes.
And you think Who Shot Ya was a better diss record than Hit 'Em Up? I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
I don't know. To me, it just sounded really elementary lyrically,
What,
man. Like it
the
was
Hit 'Em Up?
Yeah, just like it was cool, but it's like, yeah, and like think about the daggers that Nas threw at Jay. And think about the daggers that Jay threw at Nas. But then you think about the way
Wait, I
that
need to
Pac
get into-
went at Biggie and Biggie went at Pac. Like, I fucked your bit. Like, okay, yeah, it's cool, but it's kind of elementary.
Okay,
and,
I need
like,
to get into your
blasé.
headspace. Who do you think won? And I don't want to go on a tangent with this, but who won the Jay and Nas battle?
You really wanna get into that
No,
shit?
I don't. But this is
And
gonna,
I don't mean get into that, but you really want that answer, man?
Yeah, because this is going to show me why you think Biggie beat Pac.
I think Nas murdered Jay.
Okay, I'm lost now.
Nas, not. Come on, man. Are you really telling me that Jay won that? Come on. Don't be ridiculous.
Okay,
man.
we're gonna go there for a second. For a sec, we got so much to cover, but I can't.
Just please tell me you can't even tell me that.
No, I can't.
Jay
Okay.
bodied Nas.
Okay. Tell me.
Ether was a.
Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me
Come
what
on.
is more impressive to you.
What?
I'm gonna explain this to you in a metaphor.
Okay.
Tell me what's more impressive.
Okay.
You're watching boxing.
Yeah.
Somebody gets knocked out with one punch
Mm-hmm.
versus 3 rounds of jabs. What's more impressive? So basically, somebody takes 3 rounds to win the battle, to win the boxing match, and they don't win by a knockout. They win by like points.
Points.
So it takes 3 rounds for that person to win by points versus 1 round knockout. What's more impressive? Just
Obviously the knockout.
Okay, and the reason why I asked that question is because the takeover was 1 verse to Nas. That's it. Ether was all Jay-Z. It was like 4 or 5 minutes.
It wasn't all Jay-Z though.
Dude.
Nas went out the whole fucking rock. He's like, and even your man Beans is whack. Like he
gave him a line or 2?
But I'm just saying, man.
Okay, put it this way. Takeover was like 4 or 5 minutes. Ether 4 or 5 minutes. Jay dedicated like a fucking verse. A verse to Nas. Nas dedicated like 90% of the record to Jay. If Nas won, in your opinion, he won on points. He won on points in a boxing match.
But the thing is, though, I can listen to that now and hold on every word. Because Nas's delivery and the way he went at it and attacked the situation was fucking brilliant. I'm not taking anything and saying Jay sucked, but I don't think that he could. Jay, to me, too, is not a battle rapper. Like, Jay-Z is a fucking street dude who, you know, is on the block. He does some smooth shit. And he knows how to do the double time and all that. But Nas, to me, knows how to fuck up dudes. Like, Nas can battle, man.
I mean, outside of the Jay-Z
Jay, to
shit,
me,
outside of the Jay-Z shit, who do you battle?
Who? Nas? I don't even remember, man.
You can't say he's a battle rapper then.
No, I'm just saying, like, from that fucking ether that he dropped, to me, like, he could hold his own, man. Whether he's battled anybody else or not, Nas is a fucking king, in my opinion, man.
I don't know, Divine.
That's why he's my number 1 fucking MC, bro.
I don't know, Divine. You're weird to me now. But
you want to know something? And this
Yeah.
is the thing. There's a lot of people out there that that hold a candle to Jay-Z. Like, I'm not saying, like, Jay-Z's in my top 5. Okay? He always will be.
Mm-hmm.
But why do people feel like he topped the game?
Because
like, he's just over the top. Like, I just don't, I don't even want to get into this conversation. And I have other people around me that feel the same way about Jay. And I understand why.
But why? Tell me, give me
I
the
understand
short version.
because Jay has this charisma and he has this poetic way and this way of talking. And
It's about what he's done, man.
Okay, but fuck, look at what LL Cool J's done, man.
Nigga, did you really say LL Cool J?
Because LL Cool J is in my top 10. And then the reason why is because look at what LL Cool J's done. He was the first artist signed to Def Jam, and the fucking dude was like 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And how many albums does he have on his roster?
But how many of them are fucking good?
Have you heard Mr. Smith? Have you heard Mama Said Knock You Out?
Have you heard his newest shit
I don't
compared
care
to
about his
Jay-Z's
newest shit. Even Jay's new shit's fucking horrible.
What are you saying to
Jay-Z
me right now?
Jay-Z?
Are you really want to fucking say that Jay-Z's Magna Carta fucking that album compared to LL Cool J's newest album is?
I'm not saying
you're
LL
not saying that.
No, that's
Okay,
not
so
what I'm
they
saying.
both
That's not
have
what I'm
10
saying. That's
albums.
not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you can't compare a Jay-Z and say Jay-Z isn't. Jay-Z's not under LL when LL's roster is filled with music from fucking back in the late 80s. Like, you can't take Jay and compare him to LL and say that
Why
they're
can't
on
I
the
do
same
that?
level. Because LL fucking went way over the status. If you want
no.
LL's
who did more for hip hop?
Don't say
LL
Jay-Z.
or Jay-Z?
Come on, man. Do you really want to go down that lane?
What are you doing to me right now?
You don't want to go down that lane.
What are you doing to me?
You really don't want to go down that lane.
You know what? Let's okay.
LL Cool. Okay.
Whoa. Listeners, I'm sorry. We really had something planned out.
He really doesn't want to go down that lane.
No, I have to.
He really doesn't want to go down that lane.
I have to.
You can't.
And I want to start at the bare minimum. Just keep it simple.
I can't.
No. Just to start. Keep it simple.
No.
Just keep it. Okay, so LL Cool J has how many albums?
Fuck, I don't know. Like,
He has at least
13, 14 albums.
Okay, fine.
Because remember he came up with that Exit album?
I remember
Yeah.
when he finally left.
I'm not saying every album's good. That's not what I'm saying.
So then what are you telling me?
I'm talking about longevity in the game. And you're talking about contribution to hip hop? Oh, fuck. Don't even get me started.
Who pushed the brand further?
Come on, man.
You still rocking with LL. Everything LL has done, including acting, Jay has done that. Only difference is
what acting did Jay do? Tell me what acting Jay-Z did.
Let me finish.
Please tell me what acting.
finish.
Okay, hold on, listeners. If you can type in on YouTube on the comments how many movies Jay-Z has been in compared to Todd Smith, LL Cool J, please do that, because I know LL Cool J has a fucking grocery list of movies he's been
But you didn't let me finish, nigga.
In Too Deep, Deliver Us from Evil.
You didn't let me finish, nigga.
I could go on.
You didn't let me finish. What I was saying is Jay also acted, but
where?
But in fucking Streets is Watching, nigga. He's still acting. But the point that I'm trying
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Fuck you.
Hold on a
And
second.
what I was trying to
no. Now you're pushing the fucking bar here, man. I'm about to lift some weights up in this bitch.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. My nigga just said that Jade. I can't. Okay, I love Streets is Watching. That's one of my favorite fucking movies, man. I'm gonna be honest. I love that shit.
That's a fact.
But to me, I'm gonna correct me if I'm wrong, people. Once again, YouTube comments. You got the Twitter fucking. You got it all now, so you can slander me if
I'm
you want.
not
But what I'm saying is Jay-Z is not a fucking actor, and Streets is Watching is like a long video.
It is.
But that's not acting.
Okay, you didn't let me.
LL Cool J's acted and cried in movies.
Nigga,
he did a movie with Queen Latifah.
Nigga,
for
I
fuck's
watch
sake.
LL Cool J act and cry. So fuck that shit. What I'm trying to tell you is, yes, I give it to LL. Yes, he was acting. That's the one thing. But as far as pushing
FUBU.
Oh, Rockaware?
Fuck
You trying
that.
to tell me FUBU was more fucking popping than Rockaware, nigga?
I was around when FUBU was everybody was rocking FUBU with the fucking
Nigga,
with the Fat Albert
FUBU
shirts
went
and shit.
under first. What are you saying to me?
I hear what you're saying.
What are you saying? Yo, Rockaware fucking expanded into state. What are you saying?
But are you saying that because of the clothing line that LL hasn't contributed more than what Jay-Z has based on FUBU? It can't be.
So then, what else?
LL Cool J.
What
has
else? Tell me what else. I want to know what else.
Surpassed stardom.
Jay-Z's in fucking politics. Jay-Z's shaking hands with the president. That's all
But does
hip
that make
hop.
him? But does that make him more like give him the popularity votes?
No, but
People in hip hop
but-
don't fuck with politics, man.
No, but everybody knows Jay for hip hop, and when Jay goes into the fucking Oval Office, they're like, "Oh, that's that rap nigga."
but
They don't say, "Oh."
You're
that's
telling me
the-
Obama doesn't know LL Cool J, man? Come on.
Do you see LL Cool J fucking licking his lips while he fucking shakes Obama's hand? No, he ain't fucking doing that shit.
You know what?
Niggas hosting award shows and shit. Fuck that nigga.
I'm just saying, man. You
And
can't.
Cannabis fucked him up. Cannabis ate his ass.
I can't believe you're really going to the cannabis thing.
Cannabis
man.
ate his ass. Remember that shit? He ain't got the skills to eat a nigga's ass.
I know.
Cannabis ate his ass.
It's like, what did that nigga just say? He ate his ass.
He ate his ass.
We gotta rewind that shit one more time.
Fuck, man. Yo.
Who says anything about eating somebody's ass?
All I'm trying to say is, so yo,
gross.
you're really gonna, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Yo, we sweating, man.
We
This is
sweating
how
up in this
hot
piece.
it's getting.
But you want to know something, man? Let's just jump, because you know what? I hear your side and I hear my side. But
I
at the same
actually-
time, LL Cool J was a fucking beast, man.
I'm not gonna deny he has some hits. I can't deny that.
I can't deny that Jay-Z had hits, but I didn't like everything he did.
Yeah, speaking of
I
which,
never have.
Speaking of which, can I cut to this for you guys? Because I'm gonna hold Divine accountable to the last episode. Big Sean, I decided.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just don't like him.
Okay, so to be clear,
Yeah.
and to be honest to our listeners, we're not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, this is the first time I heard Divine saying he didn't like the album. He texted me, and he said he listened to the first 5 songs.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so if you guys know or have heard the album, or fuck it, even if you haven't, go to Google, Wikipedia, the track listing. And in the first 5 songs, there's a track called No Favors. And on that song, Eminem. Now, I don't want to speak on Eminem because there was a lot of talk about Eminem's verse. People actually said his verse sucked, which I liked, actually. But anyways.
Okay.
So if you heard track 1 of 5, you heard No Favors. And if you heard No Favors and you're still not a Big Sean fan, I don't know what to say to you.
It's just, and it's for other reasons too. Like, a lot of people don't like Mos Def because they don't like the sound of his voice.
We're going back to the voice.
But, okay, let me ask you a question, man.
Please.
And this is an honest question. I have a lot of dudes like in my camp that don't like Alicia Keys. They think she can't sing. Okay? Now, the only reason...
Whoa.
Thank you. And that's like, really?
Whoa. I want to know. Okay, I don't want you to lose where you're going, but they don't like Alicia Keys. Fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
But that's the thing.
But that's okay. But who do they like? Just give me one name.
Adele.
That's not a bad person to
But
like.
that's
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
All right, continue. Go ahead.
Okay, or like an Erica Badu or somebody
That's
like
not
that.
even okay. All right,
Okay, but
okay.
do you
they're
understand
winning.
where I'm going with
I get
this?
it. I get it. I get
India
it.
Irie. Like, I'm
Okay, all right. You're
Okay?
naming some pretty solid people.
Right, so they're comparing her singing ability to like fucking legends. Okay. When I listen to Big Sean, the way that I take Big Sean, there's something about his flow, his voice that doesn't resonate with me. And I can't help that because in a way I'm a snob when it comes to hearing people's delivery and the way they rap. And there's something about Big Sean that doesn't touch me.
You can't. You just can't.
There's
get
just
there.
something I can't get past, regardless of how good the music behind him sounds.
The production,
Like the production,
everything else.
the musicality of it, the everything. If I don't like your voice, I can't listen to the shit. There's something that doesn't punch me right away.
Listen, Divine.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Steve Harvey.
Sorry, man.
How do we go from Big Sean to Steve Harvey. But Steve Harvey's fucking killing it. He hosts several different shows. He has a radio show.
He just got a new show too on TV or some shit.
Wait, let's count him down. He has a radio show, which is super.
Feud.
He has Family Feud. He has his own talk show.
Yep.
And he got some next shit.
He just, I saw a commercial for it and I can't remember what it is, but he just got another show.
This nigga is working. The point is, Steve Harvey was fucking sleeping in a car at one point.
I
Nigga,
know.
Go for your fucking dreams. Look at Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey's popping, and he knows it.
Yeah.
So Steve Harvey decides to send a letter to his working staff. Check this out. Let me know what you guys think about this, man.
Now let's talk about Steve Harvey. They have released this alleged letter that Steve Harvey sent to his staff at the Steve Harvey Show at the beginning of this current season. Now, in context, I'll read you some of the main points. He says, "Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I'd like you all to review and adhere to the following notes and rules for season 5 of my talk show. There will be no meetings in my dressing room, no stopping by or popping in, no one. Do not come to my dressing room unless invited. Do not open my dressing room door. If you open my door, expect to be removed. My security team will stop everyone from standing at my door who have the intent to see or speak to me. I want all the ambushing to stop now. That includes TV staff. You must schedule an appointment. I've been taken advantage of by my lenient policy in the past. This ends now, no more. Do not approach me while I'm in the makeup chair unless I ask to speak with you directly. Either knock or use the doorbell. I am seeking more free time for me throughout the day. Do not wait in any hallway to speak to me. I hate being ambushed. Please make an appointment. I promise you I will not entertain you in the hallway. And do not attempt to walk with me. If you're reading this, yes, I mean you. Everyone, do not take offense to the new way of doing business. It is for the good of my personal life and enjoyment."
What are your thoughts on that, man? Now, to be clear, people, wow, it's an alleged letter that was put out. So there's no solid evidence this came from Steve Harvey. If you guys have seen, I mean, I'm not suggesting you know Steve, but like based on what you've seen in the media, do you think Steve Harvey is capable of putting this type of letter out? Now we're gonna talk about this based on maybe he would. So what do you think, Devine?
You know, I've been really questioning Steve Harvey lately, man. And I'm going to say, like, you know how sometimes people think that their shit doesn't stink? Hollywood's a fucked up place, and you got to think like Mariah Carey went through this whole like she's a diva. I want fucking white rose petals all in my dressing room when I'm getting ready, and white doves flying around, and like there's a certain level of respect you got to have for people, and Steve Harvey's come a long way from like, doing a stand up to having all these shows and notoriety and people following him in his career. But
yeah,
I could see somehow that letter being true from him.
But why?
I don't know. I just don't see him in the same light as I used to when he was doing the what was that? The
Steve Harvey. Oh
no. Kings of Comedy.
Kings of Comedy
with Cedric the Entertainer and Mark. What is it? DL Hughley and all those guys. Yeah. I don't see him fucking with those guys the way he used to. It's almost like he
pushed them aside.
He's like, I'm in the limelight now, and you guys are gonna have to do diabetes commercials and shit.
So you think he fucking?
I think he's feeling his own ass right now, and and I'm not gonna say. Like, kudos to him, man. He has his success.
You gotta give him the props.
He had his success, but man, if that letter's true and he's really putting himself out there like that.
But do you think it sounds like it's true? It sounds like
it sounds very truthful to me. And it's almost like, have you ever looked at somebody and you can kind of read what they're all about? Mm-hmm. Have you watched the Steve Harvey Show? Mm-hmm. Have you watched Family Feud?
Of course.
It's almost like Steve Harvey has become a caricature of Steve Harvey.
I think so.
He's almost not himself anymore. Yeah. And if that sounds ridiculous.
He's trying to be himself, but he's trying to be a tamer version
do you see
of himself.
It? Like, do you watch the Ellen Show?
Sometimes.
Okay, I'm a big fan of Ellen.
Yeah.
When you watch Ellen, she has this sincerity about her and this honesty.
You know it's real.
You can see it.
So take it back to Steve Harvey.
So circle back to Steve Harvey Show. T.I.'s a special guest on the show one day. Mm-hmm. And there's a mom, she was going through some problems with her kids. And I think it was Steve Harvey's birthday. And he's like, it's my birthday today and blah, 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 blah. This lady, she lost her job. She can't have her kids right now. But I want to reunite you with your kids. So the kids come out. 3 kids come out. Introduce it to T.I. And I guess Steve Harvey fucks with some fund or something that
Okay.
I can't remember the fund. And he brings out this gigantic check like the size of this fucking table. And
It's a pretty big table,
And
people.
this was the kicker. Like the mom's crying because reuniting with the kid, and Steve wasn't even batting a tear. Okay? Like if you're reuniting a mom who hasn't seen her kid in like however long,
You're gonna feel that.
Bro, I was crying because
Yeah.
I would not ever want to have to go or wish that on anybody.
Absolutely.
So Steve's like, I'm going to give you a check. You got some rent, $5,000 or something. And I was just like, $5,000? And T.I.'s sitting there. Mm-hmm. You know T.I. has like a little loot tucked away.
T.I.'s got enough.
T.I. didn't link the girl with a dime, bro. I'm like, why is T.I. even on this show? Man could have doubled or tripled or quadrupled that check and give her a lick of something.
Mm-hmm. And not even like fucking felt it.
Yeah,
right?
and then Steve Harvey at the end was like, thank you so much for tuning in. And that was it. But the only time I saw Steve Harvey emotional on that was when they went back to his home city. And the people who took him in, they named a street after him. And he started crying and shit. But
they named the street after him.
Yeah, and it just,
His
I don't know,
hometown.
there's something like that's really dark and different about Steve Harvey now.
Yo, I want to get into a segment that I love, courtesy of
Madonna.
No. Yo, courtesy of Mike the Vibe, man. Yo, we got the classics coming up, man. Keep it locked.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
Classic. Time. Classic. I'm better than I ever been. I rock him, the fiend of a microphone. Yeah.
So, the classic album this week is my pick.
Yes, sir.
And I decided to go with Kanye West. College Dropout, man. His first album that he ever put out. Yeah. This was the album that nobody believed he was a rapper and nobody believed he could do it except for Dame Dash. Yeah. Jay-Z likes to take credibility for it now, but that's another story. This is my shit. I think this was a classic album. Divine, what are your thoughts on the College Dropout, man?
What's funny, man, I spent a lot of time listening to that album when it first came out. Mm-hmm. Used to take a lot of drives out. I'm not going to say where, but we used to take a lot of drives out in going out to Markham and shit. Mm-hmm. Driving around listening to College Dropout. I think that's an album that I've heard more than any album in a car in my entire life.
Why was it getting so much play in a car?
I don't know. I think it just had that. Think about every song sounded different than the other. Yeah. Like there wasn't one song on College Dropout. Like let's just take, for example, I'm just going to pull up the song list here because it's hard for me to remember. But even like, okay, think about when Jesus Walks came. Yeah. Jesus Walks did not sound anything like that. You know that get 'em high.
Yeah,
like,
but like that song also didn't sound anything like any hip hop song.
That's right.
Period.
Like, okay, when
who's rapping about Jesus?
But that's the thing. He got a lot of flack for doing that.
You know what I loved about the album? Speaking of his voice, his delivery, like, I mean, this was his quote unquote first, and I do the air quotes because I don't know, but it was his first major release of him rapping. And if you listen to it, all you rappers out there know, you can hear all his punches.
All of them.
You can hear all of it. So you can appreciate, yo, this is the first time this guy is ever rapping. And he's a dope, and you catch all of it.
First off, for you to put that point out there, Through the Wire was fucking recorded with the man had wires in his mouth from his
After the car accident.
He didn't even have the wires. His jaw was pretty much shut. And he was in the studio. And man, how are you recording that?
And when he recorded that, we may have spoken about this. Whatever. When he recorded it, he wanted to make that his first single. People were against it. They were like, yo, this isn't the one, dog.
With that Shaka Khan sample, man.
Jesus Christ. So, yo, the album came out. Now, keep in mind, he came out on Rockefeller Records. And if you know anything about The Rock, their whole music, their whole aura was like, I'm a hustler, I'm making money, I sell drugs, I'm a gangster. So now you got a dude in a fucking pink polo.
I love it. I support.
Switching the whole shit up.
I support everything about that.
And he comes in on that label And what is he sells 3.5 million fucking records.
And well deserved.
You understand what I'm saying? So the fucking All Music 5 stars, Blender 4 stars, Entertainment Weekly A-, which should have been the whole shit should have been a fucking
A+.
Rolling Stones 3.5. Fuck you, Rolling Stones. The point is like it was critically acclaimed and also very, very successful.
And it's funny that Kanye West is one of the reasons why I am the way I am. If people could see the way I'm dressed, like this, he's the reason why I dress the way I do.
Actually, a lot of the verses, these are some unknown facts of the album. You know, I like to do that shit. A lot of the verses were actually spoken word verses that Kanye wrote.
I could see that. Yeah,
they were spoken word. He put into music and shit like that. Additionally, as far as the album goes, one of my favorite songs, which it wasn't a single, but a lot of people would know it. That song "School Spirit," where it's like Alpha Step.
That song is fantastic.
So that was sampled by Aretha Franklin, and they approached Aretha. They said, "Yo, we need you to clear this shit." And Aretha was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'll clear it." Obviously, didn't say nigga. But she was like,
imagine that, like Aretha.
No, but she said, "I'll clear it," but there can't be any swearing in the song. So if you go back and you listen to that record, you'll hear all the cursing was like reversed. There's no swearing in that song, and that was because of Aretha.
That's very
Franklin.
respectful, though.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let me say what my favorite song is, and I'm gonna be completely honest, man. And this isn't because I had a crush on Stacey Dash and she was in the video, but All Falls Down. I just have to say, man, like hip hop has changed a lot over the years, but I have to say something about that era and that feeling that you used to get. The way we're talking about this classic album, College Dropout, right now, imagine an album giving you that feeling.
You're never gonna get that, man.
But you know what? We can't say that. The only reason why I say this is because I just purchased 2 albums that give me that feeling. That feeling of there's hope. There's hope that there's still people. There's hope that people are really digging deep into their soul and going independent. Because both of those 2 artists that I mentioned at the beginning of the show are both independent, and they have full control over their albums. They're not on a major distribution label. They're doing it themselves. They're putting out albums, and people are gravitating towards it, and people are going to their shows and supporting their music because they want. I think we're taking a turn for the better, and we're going back to that feeling of that how College Dropout makes us feel.
I love that you use that word feeling. You know what? Because at the end of the day, the music that resonates with me the most, I get a feeling from it. So for instance, like I listen to like Nirvana, Teen Spirit.
Love it.
When I listen to that song, I get a fucking feeling. When I listen to
goes
like
up my spine. Dude.
Yeah, when I listen to like a Tupac, for instance,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot, yes. What is that song? They have the fucking Californication. I love that song.
Not even just that. Like there's other ones, man.
Well, I'm just saying for me,
the Police. Even the Police, man.
But like even the like Tupac, Can't See Me. Like there's certain songs that like when I listen to it, like it goosebumps and shit.
Yes.
So
yes.
I don't think. I mean. Even like the artists that are like notable today, talking about like the Kendricks, like the Coles and shit. I don't get that.
Kendrick doesn't make me feel like that.
I don't get that. And like music, because you use the word feeling. Music needs to generate that. And like
listen to the Joey Badass album, man. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't get it.
Really? Just like I don't get the Big Sean?
No. I'm saying I like the Joey Badass album. I'm saying I don't get the feeling. I don't get the same feeling as I do when I listen to like a Nirvana album or a fucking Tupac, You Can't See Me. I don't get that like goosebumps. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't get that. Even from like the dopest artists today, I don't get that. And I think that that's what people kind of overlook. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like to generate a feeling like that, to generate an actual feeling, like think about the songs that give you that feeling. Is it super technical? Is it like super creative?
Not necessarily. Like there's a lot of songs by The Roots like that just I'm like, holy shit. That song just dug a knife into me. And it just sends those shivers up your spine.
But
You're
they're
like,
simple.
"Woo!"
But they're simple though.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I think a lot of like music today. I'm not lumping hip hop in a box or anything like that. Say music in general. I think a lot of music today, it just lacks that.
Well,
You
I
understand
think
what I'm
because
saying?
I think a lot of the people who are behind the boards and that are doing music, they just make it a little bit too complicated now. Like hip hop isn't supposed to be overly complicated.
No.
It's supposed to be. It's at the end of the day, man. It's music, and you're supposed to allow people to attach to it. And a lot of the music today, I feel as though if you were to turn on BET, for example,
Oh fuck.
you can't attach yourself personally
Hell no.
to the music or whatever you want to call that noise. You can't attach yourself to it because there's no feeling or heart behind it. It's just people just putting it out there because they got to make money off of something. So they're like, you know what? This is your fast food of hip hop. They lump it into hip hop because this is the McDonald's or the Burger King and KFC of what hip hop is supposed to be. But then it's almost like they're clouding people from like the home cooked meal, like the Nas and the J's.
So
and you know what I mean?
But,
It's
but,
like
even, even when you say Nas, I've never. Excuse me,
oh boy,
listeners, give me a second. I don't want to overstep a boundary.
yeah. Could you,
I have. I have. I was gonna say I've never listened to a Nas record that kind of gave me that feeling, but I have.
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
And that was the I Gave You Power. You know that metaphor song we're talking about?
Yeah.
I Gave You Power gave me that feeling.
From
But
it
like,
was written. It was written. Yeah.
yeah, so to me, like that's the music I want, and I think that music is the hardest to make. Because in order
Why
to,
is it the hardest to make?
because in order like for you to feel that shit, like listeners, think about when you heard a song, I don't care what the genre was, but think about when you heard a song and it made you feel a certain way. Feel, not the production, not like the storytelling and it was so good. No, I mean, it made you feel a certain way. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
not an
get you.
easy thing to do, dog.
It's not an easy thing to do. This is what's been pissing me off lately. And this is why I feel that people are taking advantage of hip hop. And I'm going to say why. I feel that there's way too many people rapping. Leave the fucking shit alone. And I'm saying this like every time I turn on fucking YouTube, every time I turn on Facebook, there's somebody like spitting bars or there's somebody spitting this. Like,
Yo,
fuck.
honestly, I want to shut, so I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to let you go. But listen, man.
I've had enough.
People on Facebook, stop it, please.
Like,
do not
enough.
Put it on my timeline. All right, go ahead, Mike Devine. Go ahead.
I'm just, maybe I'm just aging myself, man. But you remember back in the day, like, why isn't it cool to be a fan of something now? Why is it that, like, imagine if you were a fan of, like, NCIS and fucking all those, like, Miami shows where, what was it? What's that? The one with Horatio Caine and shit.
They're like solving crimes and
Yeah,
shit?
solving crimes,
Yeah, I
like-
know.
All
You
those
guys know what the fuck
like,
we're
think
talking
about all those
Yes.
shows.
Okay, the cops.
And then all of a sudden, you're influenced by that shit, so you want to go fucking
Solve
be a detective.
mysteries and
You want to
shit.
be like you're just walking around. You know you work at Shoppers Drug Mart,
But you try to solve
but you're trying to
mysteries
solve
and
mysteries.
shit.
You're walking around with a fucking microscope and shit.
Yo, that's big. I love
So
that
what
movie.
I'm saying is stay in your lane and not everybody like be a fan of shit. Because if you're not a fan, there's nobody in the crowd. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be a fan of shit. And that's the thing. I'm a fan. I love to rap. I grew up on hip hop. I listened to hip hop since I was 10. So we're going on like over 30 years of listening to the same music, watching it evolve, and even researching before I started listening and going back to the early conception of, we're talking Africa Bambaataa. We're talking about like before I could even walk.
Yeah.
Okay? Fast forward. Pause. Too many rappers. I'm tired of it.
I agree, man.
And I'm glad that you agree because it's actually to the point where it's like I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting tired of it. And I don't want to give up on something that I hold dear to my heart. that I have tattoos all over my body representing the culture. A turntable. I got the fucking mic. I got the headphones.
Yeah.
I got and I hold hip hop so dear to me because it's a culture that I've grew up with and respected. And I've teeter-tottered. I've listened to some of the bullshit and I've entertained it. But I really, and I'm sorry people out there who are really giving it the all, and I'm not a hater, and I'm not trying to say I am, but I'm so tired of everybody trying to rap. Like, be a fan of the shit.
I agree,
please.
Man. Just because you love it doesn't mean you have to do it.
Like, I like skateboarding, but I don't fucking skateboard.
Might bust your neck.
There you go. I'm into a lot of shit, dude. My wife and I are into a lot of different shit. We watch shows. We entertain the ideas of different things going on.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to fucking be a superhero.
You respect the craft, the culture, and the time that people put in to kind of get to where they need to be. And
sometimes you just gotta leave shit alone, man.
This is a fucking lesson, man.
Stop trying to rap.
I hope this doesn't get lost on you people out there. With that, I want to end the show, man.
Stop it.
And you know what? You know what's awesome about episode 3 is we ended on some real shit instead of the fuck shit we normally do. But we still have a little bit of time. But
yeah, no. Let. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the cat, Doc.
Oh, okay.
Leaving some space for you to talk.
What up?
Divine is still looking at me like a creep.
Nah. I just want to say, man.
Now go.
I just want to say, man. We live in Canada, okay? And we can't. I'm gonna boogie into this right now. Shout out to my boogie. Notice how I put the plug in there. I'm gonna boogie into this.
Love it.
We have a lot of talent in Canada, man. We have a lot of it. And I just want to touch on something really briefly here, because we talk about a lot of American artists who definitely get their just dues or whatever.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot of talent out here, man. We have a lot. We have Junior T. Shout out to Junior T.
Yup.
I just saw him rock a show open for Illa J the last month or the month before, and that was absolutely fantastic. I hope to work with him shortly. I hit him up. I want to work with him on something. Put out a track. Atom Bomb, Theo 3, Tona. We got freedom writers, man. We got so many. I'm looking at one of them right in my face right now, man. Like, we got Chris Puzzle Green. We got Docs.
I quit rapping.
Yeah, whatever. Stop it. Black people lie. You know how it's Black Lives Matter? It's Black Lives Matter.
Yo, I want to also shout out fucking Justin, which is Dynamic. Yo, Dynamic actually performed at a high school recently, Central Peel Secondary School, which is funny because if you listen to his music, how the fuck are you performing at a high school? Which was actually his conundrum, and he posted on Facebook, so I had to comment. So big up to him, man.
Big up.
He did his thing. I also want to shout out my homeboy Celebrity Drew. And Drew was fucking grinding, doing his thing. And that guy was actually on Vibe 105 and hashtag Team Green. He was doing his thing. So make sure you guys hit Drew up on his Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, hashtag Team Green, hashtag 24 DJs. Make sure you guys give him your vote because he was in a competition and he's doing his goddamn thing, man. So make sure you show love. Also, T Grams.
Yeah, T Grams, dope.
T Grams, that's my nigga,
Dope.
man. And T Grams was actually nominated for an award
Amazing.
for Best Collaboration with Peter Jackson.
Oh,
That's a conversation we're going to have later. But he
Not
won the
talking
award
about
for
that.
Mad Face. So shout out fucking T Grams. Make sure you guys go and, stream, download that album, Doe Carter Diaries, man.
Yeah, even man, we're talking about a lot of people who aren't signed, maybe. Or they have distribution, a little bit of distribution money, but think about Chaos, man. I grew up with that guy.
Yeah.
So you got to think Chaos. Chaos he created his own lane. He created his fan base and he ran with it, and he's been putting out albums. So we can't really forget about that guy, man. He's been doing his shit.
Absolutely, man. But you know what? I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into episode 3. Yo, thank you, and a big shout out to Maximum FM.
MaximumFM.ca.
And of course, Mike Boogie for making this happen. Yo, if you just caught the tail end of the episode, or you may have missed it entirely, the ignorance is free. The ignorance is free with a Z at YouTube. You can catch the entire episode right now. So don't fuck around. Follow me on Instagram at the ignorance is free with a Z, on Twitter at I am Chris Green, and the homeboy Mike Divine on Twitter at Mike Divine Music with a K.
With a K.
Because we're black, we're ignorant, and we love it. Mike Divine, take us out.
Yo, man, just enough respect, man. This is one of the most exciting things I think I've done in a long time. Just want to say peace out to all of y'all, man, and thanks for listening. Tune in next week. We're going to have some more interesting topics. And next week, I get to pick the classic album.
Motherfucker.
And the opening fucking song. Hey.
No more Krispy Kreme?
No more Krispy Kreme. I don't want to hear that ever again. But I just want to, if you guys in the comment section want to leave anything, or just, Twitter me, whatever you want to do. Just let me know if there's a classic album out there that you want to hear about.
Yes.
And that you want us to talk about.
Yo, at Mike Divine Music with a K.
Yes.
Hashtag the chop up. And let Divine know it's his chance to choose the album.
Yes. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And also, if you guys want to understand why we call it the chop up, hit us up and we'll explain to you why. There's actually a hidden reason why I picked that name, I'm not actually going to reveal that until the next show.
Okay.
There's a reason why I called it the chop up.
Even I wouldn't know.
There's only one person who actually knows the reason why. So I'll reveal that on the next show. But thank y'all for tuning in.
Whoa. One last thing. I want to shout out fucking Shaw Prince. Shaw Prince is steady supporting the show.
Yes,
Facebook.
Shaw Prince.
Also in the comments, this thing is holding us down. So yo, Shaw, you got a fucking open invitation.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your seat right now. Make sure you come
I'm trying
through.
to get that dude to come through. We talked for like 2 hours the other day. So yo, Shaw, come through, man. Come through. Me, I'm bring him from the B-Town, yes.
Super nigga Black Powers, man.
Yo, man. Mike Divine Soul, let's rock.
Pew!
Boo! Krispy Kreme 2012. Yeah. We back up in this. Y'all already know. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. You know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rhymes. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.